Hello, hello, and happy Tuesday. I hope you are having a wonderful week. So my goal and my vision with the Mom Strong Entrepreneur Network is really to inspire more moms to realize that, we don't have to choose between working a 9-to-5 job, right, and being away from our kids and our family and having to travel when our boss tells us to travel, or the other side of that, which is being a stay-at-home mom. So there are options. There's so many options now, and more options than when I had my children. So my oldest is 17 and a half, and there were limited options. And so I had to create my own, but now it's amazing the options that we have available to us as moms. So regardless of what your goals are and your priorities, if you're here, you're probably here because you are a mom and you are passionate about inspiring others, but also prioritizing your family. Family comes first. It's the most important thing, and it's the most important thing to me, making sure that if my kids are sick, that I can be there for them, that I'm able to prioritize the things that are important for them in their life, but also take care of me, which is one of the things that I enjoy is inspiring other moms. So what I wanted to share with you guys today is something that has just become a part of my life, and I realize that not necessarily everyone incorporates this. So I wanted to share it with you, and then hopefully you guys have some tips of what works for you when you're feeling overwhelmed. So one of the reasons I'm feeling overwhelmed today is that it's Tuesday and we were on spring break last week. And for the first time, literally in 20 years, we checked out. We went to Cancun with my brother and his kids. We had we had 6 teenagers, which was insane. Myself and my husband and my brother and his wife, and it was just so great. I actually turned my phone off when we arrived Friday morning. I put it into the safe in the room. I took my Apple Watch off too, put that in there, and just fully disconnected for the first 4 days, which didn't feel too guilty. It was like a long weekend. But it was good. It was good to just be, to not be checking my phone, to not be checking social media, to not be worrying, because guess what? I'm not a brain surgeon. No one's going to die if I check out for a few days. It's going to be okay. So being back, right? Being back to reality, being back to life, there are things, there are demands, there is, oh my gosh, my email inbox, a lot of it's junk. So I do need to go through and unsubscribe and trim the fat from my email inbox. But one of the things that I wanted to share with you guys that has really helped me to focus at any time in the week, any time in the month is putting together, I call it a grid. I used to be such a list maker, list, and the lists would become overwhelming. So I realized that I have different categories in my life. So I have different hats I wear. As I'm sure many of you do. I have a few businesses that I'm involved in and different responsibilities. So that's what I do is I start with I recycle my paper too. I start with a blank piece of paper, line down the center, line down the middle, and then I write in the 4 categories for my life. So I've got my 3 businesses, and then I've got personal. So this might be different for you. If you have, one of your quadrants might be volunteer time for your church or for your kids' school, or, things that are important to you and your priorities in your life. And then I go through and I actually put bullet points and I put down everything. I just brain dump everything that is waking me up at 2 o'clock in the morning, or everything that needs to get done. I mean, literally, I have an appointment here to take my mother-in-law to get her nails done. Little things like that under personal. And then once I go through this, and I'll show you some of my older lists. They're a little insane and full. Yes, a little crazy and full on my list. But then what I go through and I do is then I prioritize. And I will do this for today since I'm feeling a little overwhelmed post-spring break. And I will go through and I will circle the items that are urgent, meaning I have to take care of these tasks today. The other ones, like my mother-in-law's nails, they can wait till tomorrow or Wednesday. It's okay. I can make her an appointment on a different day. Or when I'm home this evening, I can take care of it then. So that's what I do to bring a little bit of calm to my life and a little bit of sanity, and also to be able to focus on what is urgent that has to be accomplished today, as opposed to what is important and, you know, I can take care of this evening or I can take care of tomorrow. So what I do is try to work through that list. And the reason I keep these older ones for, you know, maybe a couple of weeks is to make sure I'm actually finishing the things on the list. And I think that's something that's important right now because we're coming to end of month. We're coming to the end of the quarter. But guess what? I'm going to come back later this week and share with you guys a little bit more about how to focus and just kind of look back and revisit the last 3 weeks of the month, 3 months of the year, and see where you're at working towards your goals, whatever those might be. So I hope you guys have a wonderful day and a Mom Strong day. Look forward to seeing you again soon. And oh, remember to share in the comments anything that you have found to work for you when you feel overwhelmed. What helps to bring a little bit of sanity, a little bit of calm, maybe helps you to refocus on what is urgent versus what is important, and keep moving forward. So have a great day.